There has been an awakening. Have you felt it?
Welcome back to the Fan Awakens. We are here to talk about Star Wars, and It's been a little bit. I love the shirt.
Thank you.
You want to show the good people the shirt?
You know, the Star Wars Celebration
Exclusive
BB-8 pizza shirt. Thanks to this man across from me.
I wish you were there, of course, to get it yourself.
I wish I was there too.
And wait in that 9-hour line.
I would have done it, yeah.
Yeah, it was
For
fun.
the love of Star Wars. But I was at school.
Oh, you were.
I was at school.
I think that was like...
I was in the middle of my studies.
I mean, I kept comparing, like, going to Celebration, my lead up, my road to it.
Yeah.
It was like finals week. I was preparing for finals.
Yeah. And I actually was.
Yeah, which was ironic because I actually didn't really need to study for much at all.
Oh, I did. Many things.
Yeah, but a lot's happened since we did the Fan Awakens last.
Yeah.
You went to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge and visited Batuu.
Yes, I did.
And unfortunately, we don't have the artifacts here.
We don't. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, and the funny thing is we talked about this last time you came over and I still forgot.
Yeah.
You were going to bring the lightsaber.
I brought it last time I was over.
You did?
I even forgot it.
Yeah. Oh, you did?
I forgot it.
But you did Old Republic?
Old Republic, yes.
You want to talk about well, before we get into that, I mean, you got the lightsaber, you got the milk canteen thing.
I got the the milk bottle. I got the Dasani bottle and the Coca-Cola bottle. Yep.
And the Coca-Cola thermal detonator was awesome.
It's incredible.
But tell me about Batuu.
It is absolutely incredible.
But it's tucked in the back, right?
It's tucked in the back, away from everything. So me and my friend go to Disneyland, and I say, first thing we got to do, straight in there. Like, we made reservations for our lightsaber, building our scrap metal appointment, if you will.
Yeah.
And we went straight back there. We're like, we're not going to ride the ride yet because we don't know how long the line's going to be or anything. We're just going to walk around and experience it just before we do anything, just to see the sights. And man, oh man, you walk through Disneyland. You're walking through, it's Disneyland. You walk through Main Street. And I'm like, okay, we'll go through Adventureland to get there because that's the best. That's the main entrance over there.
Adventureland is with Splash Mountain?
No, that is Critter Country.
I'm sorry, that's Critter Country. Adventureland is with the... Oh, this is embarrassing.
Wow.
Hold on.
Come on, man.
Hold on. The roller coaster, Tom Sawyer's boat.
Yes.
Let me draw the boat.
It's actually Tom Sawyer's Island. It's the Sailing Ship America and the Mark Twain Riverboat.
That's what I was saying. Mark Twain's boat.
Alongside the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Yeah, that's where you go past it, right?
You go past it. So
I know exactly.
You're walking down, and there's the Hungry Bear restaurant on the left. You go around the rivers of America, and you walk to the back. There's this nice rock archway.
Yeah.
You walk through, and you just hear the score from John Williams as you walk into Batuu. You walk in, as soon as you pass this rock archway, no music, just the sounds of Star Wars. And
I like those sounds.
It is incredible.
Happy beeps?
No happy beeps, because when you walk in the main entrance, you're in a First Order area.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you kind of walk, you see the marketplace, but you walk to the right, and there's the First Order area.
Do you have to check in?
No.
Is it like, no, do you have to check in? Like, what's your name? Like,
last
name. I don't have one.
Oh, no. We're not continuing that, okay?
Solo.
Okay, we're not continuing. But no, you walk in and, like, it's incredible. Like, you lose all sense of Disneyland's not behind you. You don't hear anything
That's awesome.
from Disneyland. It is just Star Wars everywhere. And we walk in, and it just, like, the emotions overtake you. I didn't have words for walking in there because of how, like, incredibly themed this land was. I felt like I was on a different planet because, like, all the sounds, the sights, absolutely incredible.
I have a couple questions.
Okay.
Before you go deeper.
Okay.
One, did you see anybody cry in joy or excitement?
Me.
You cried?
I had a couple tears. I had a couple
legit?
tears. Legit.
I didn't know that.
Just like absolutely overwhelmed by emotion because it's like Disneyland's
I'm not laughing at you crying.
Disneyland's my favorite place in the entire world, hands down.
Yep.
and seeing the manifestation of this entire saga right here, like a place that I can physically be, physically see, physically touch.
Is there anyone dressed up as Pong Krell?
No.
Damn. Well, my second question, my follow-up was going to be, do you think I will cry?
Yes, 100%. Like, I know you're not one for crying, but it's very emotional walking in there the very first time.
There's two things in this world that can make me cry without I can fight it, run from it, dread it. That's talking to my mom alone and Star Wars. Nerd. But I had a feeling, and it's something I'd been wondering, and I'd been wanting to ask you if you think I'm going to cry upon arrival to Batu.
At least a tear, at least oh man,
Just
I wasn't crying kind of deal.
Just like, no, I see it more of like an admirable cry.
Yeah.
Where like the Captain America song's playing in the background. And I'm just like sort of.
But it's not Captain America, it is John Williams.
Okay, let me think of a better. What's a good song to cry to? The Force theme.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cry to the Force theme.
For you, I would recommend walking in through the Resistance side.
You get a choice.
Yeah, there's 3 entrances technically.
Okay.
Because the two, like the ones that go directly, like right into the heart of the First Order, that's a side like entrance. The one that goes directly into the Resistance, that's a different side entrance.
Yeah.
And then there's one like main entrance into like the hub of it all.
Okay.
And like
there's a hub where the Falcon is?
Yeah. So that's where like the marketplace, the Falcon, Doc Ondars, all that stuff is.
Yeah.
And it's really incredible, especially if you download the Disney Play app.
Which I have.
And go into the data pad part of said app. It truly immerses you into the land, because it's not just like, like every other ride that has a Disney Play integrative part.
Yeah.
It's not just like, play this game that's kind of related to it. No, it puts you into the shoes of someone in the Star Wars universe.
Like Pong Krell?
Sure. You get jobs from different, like you could take jobs from the First Order, from the Resistance, or from smugglers.
Ooh.
And it like takes you all over the land. Like I was we're near Doc Ondars, so towards the center of the land.
Sure.
I take a mission from the Resistance. I need to check out some medical supplies they got, make sure they're there. That takes me to the other side of the Resistance area. So me and my friend happily go over there to check out the land, obviously, but also to accomplish our mission. And you can take different missions from different factions, and that'll give you different ranks in these factions. The more missions you do for the Resistance, the higher level in the Resistance you'll get.
Yeah.
And they're putting Bluetooth scanners on some of the registers at Star Wars Land, so they can communicate between your app and the little board they have to see what rank you are. So if I go into the Resistance area, let me give a better idea. Let me give, like, I do some missions for the First Order.
Sure.
I start going up the ranks of the First Order. Say I go to their shop in their area right next to the TIE Echelon. Yeah. And they have a scanner on it, and it tells them what rank I am. So I buy something, they could be like, thank you for your purchase, officer.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, or if you're in the Resistance, they can say, thank you for your purchase, First Lieutenant, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And it's really interesting. It really adds like a deeper layer of immersion into the land.
So you do get a ranking depending on either side, right?
Yeah. You can technically gain ranks on all 3 hips of the triangle.
Okay.
Because you could be a high rank smuggler, you could be a high rank Resistance,
all at the same time.
I believe so.
You can be like a triple agent.
Yeah.
That's just,
and like
that's not cool.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just
super cool. But yeah, it's incredible. So first thing me and my friend did, like actual thing we did, we built our lightsabers. We went to Savi's workshop and built our lightsabers, which I think you may shed a tear in there, because it is. I've read this online, and I fully agree with it. It is a religious experience for any real big Star Wars fan. Yeah. Building your own lightsaber.
I know. It's
part
to peak, man.
It's how
pinnacle.
it's on your path to becoming a true Jedi.
That is true.
Every
or
the
Sith.
The Sith.
Good.
But yeah, it's truly incredible in there. Truly, like, wonderfully themed. The cast members that are inside there that help along the way of your building of the lightsaber. They're very helpful, very informative, very fun.
Another question.
Yes.
Were there any stormtroopers throwing hands with a droid?
Unfortunately, no. However, on the topic of stormtroopers, my friend and I walking, thinking we're cool. We got our lightsabers on us.
Yeah.
On our belt clip because
Okay.
we're
That's
about
what you're
that.
about.
We rep that lightsaber. We're walking through the First Order area. Lightsabers are not allowed on Batuu in Black Spire Outpost because it is taken over by the First Order. They control this area. Kylo Ren himself stops us because we got some illicit contraband on us.
Ooh.
Looks us dead in the eye. It says, lightsabers? Good for you. And his stormtroopers just give us that disapproving look that all stormtroopers have.
Yeah, you can just see it on their face.
You can just see it, like, just their demeanor. But yeah, it is truly incredible. Like, we saw them all over the place before that. But once we had the lightsabers, they stop us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I said, hold on now, player.
They said, whoa, player. Got a little too much dip on your chip.
So another question I had, because I've been trying to avoid a lot of things.
Yeah.
Is the Falcon something that you can just go to and go inside, or is it only part of the ride?
It's only part of the ride. So you go through the line of Smuggler's Run.
Does the line go up the ramp?
Into the Falcon?
Yeah.
No.
Do you ever get to go up the ramp?
No.
Oof. That's all right.
But anyway, so you start in the line and you're behind the actual full-sized model of the Falcon.
Yes.
Which in and of itself is incredible.
Sorry, do you actually go inside that model?
No.
Okay.
It's just a model.
Gotcha.
It's fully outside the
I was
show
under
building.
the impression that you
No.
All right.
No. I'm sorry to hurt that part of you, but no, you don't actually go inside the model of the Millennium Falcon.
All right.
So anyway, so you go through the line.
I'm good.
First part of the line is right behind the Falcon.
Yeah.
Okay, stop. You walk through. If the overflow line is open, that sucks.
Yeah.
The theming of it, I'm sorry, is terrible. You can see behind the rock, like, and you could see the exposed.
Dwayne?
You could see the exposed like girders inside the rock, which kind of takes you out of it. The back line is terrible. There's no ropes, no chains that show you where to go on the line. It's just a bunch of cast members posted up and tape on the ground. That was my one gripe with the entire thing. Yeah. And it's really awfully like themed. It's just some shipping containers.
Okay.
That's it.
Do they
in a big open lot?
Are they at least shipping containers?
They're themed.
Airbrush? Okay.
Yeah, they're themed. And they have some stuff that you can scan with your datapad app.
Okay.
But anyway, so you go through there, you go back into the show building now, into the garage area for Hondo Ohnaka.
Yeah.
That's when you first start hearing him. They're working on a speeder of some sort.
Yeah.
You walk up up a big ramp into the higher parts of the garage.
Sure.
Then you go into a big showroom that everyone stop. That everyone loads into, and that's right before you start walking into the Falcon. And that showroom is where you see the incredible, absolutely incredible, I think one of the best animatronics they have of Hondo himself.
Yeah.
It is absolutely incredible. It looks like he's walking.
Wait, is it better than the Abe Lincoln one they have in the
one that was built in the 50s? Yes.
Okay. That's good then.
Yes. It looks like he's walking, Elon.
Yeah.
Like, it is incredible.
Nothing but respect for my man Hondo. You know, that guy's a survivor. We don't play sides.
So he's just like, yeah, you know, we definitely need pilots, and like we're going through them a lot. And he like talks to Chewie. Chewie shows up on a screen and everything, which is really cool.
I want to say thank you for not stopping in that conversation, because I was about to debut a terrible Hondo impression.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going so you don't. Anyway, so Hondo stops talking. He kind of talks to himself as you guys file into the hallway.
Yeah.
That leads into the
A-Wing.
Millennium Falcon.
Oh.
So you walk in. So you start walking into this hallway. There's a cast member that meets you and says, how many people in your party? You tell him how many. And he's like, okay, you stand right there. They're going to give you a card.
Yeah.
And each card is a different color. Like, so there's 6 people that go on the ride at a time. So they'll give you a card with that color, with some color. And it says, okay, you're going to be with that group. And it's going to tell you your position on the Falcon. You're either going to be pilot, gunner, or engineer.
Yeah.
So you get your card, and they're like, it doesn't matter which one you get. You are allowed to trade with the people that are in your party. Just like be kind about it kind of deal.
Move.
So that when you get your card, you walk in and you're on the Millennium Falcon. They just tell you, everybody, like, no line, just get in the room. No line.
Oh, that's awesome.
And you're free to explore this room. They say touch anything. Do touch everything. Like, there's nothing off limits in here. And you're in, like, for lack of a better term, the living room of the Falcon. You walk in, and the holo chess table is right there.
Are you kidding me? How many people are in there, you think?
At least 20.
Who cares? That's awesome.
Oh, man. Like, I was truly blown away because, like, you're in the Falcon now. Like, you are truly in the Falcon.
How long do you get in there?
Only a couple minutes.
A couple minutes, though? That's fine.
Like, but everyone goes straight for the holo chess table.
I ain't going for the holo chess table.
But no,
first.
there's this wonderful spot. If you go into the room and to the left, there's this wonderful spot that I took a few pictures, and not even gonna lie.
Sweet.
That's on everything. I need to put that on social media.
You do.
Because they are great. You know, I'm standing there with my lightsaber like, yeah, come at me. So anyway,
I feel like I can take on the whole.
Yeah, I felt like I could take on the whole First Order. Anyway, so then they call your color. They'll be like, red squad, come on up. Like, they'll tell you where to go.
Segregation.
Yeah, whatever. So you line up, 2 gunners, 2 engineers. 2 pilots, 2 gunners, 2 engineers in that order. Then, if you're lucky, like we were the first time,
sure,
you get to walk. Like, there's a couple different branches to go into different room, like of the ride, different parts of the ride. The first time we went on definitely the most accurate route into the Falcon. Like, I'm walking through, and the Lego games have a very good representation of the inside of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty accurately detailed.
Yeah.
So I'm walking in, and I'm like, oh my God, that's definitely part of the Falcon. And I'm like, that means when we go up and to the right, we're gonna hit the cockpit. And sure enough, we did. It's very accurately done.
Did you put your hand up just to say hi, L3?
Yeah. Yeah, no. So my first time, luckily, I was a pilot.
Oh, yeah.
Which
was Alec.
Yes.
Also, first off, we got to give a shout out to Alec Perez because you just want to be like my friend.
Yeah, my friend Alec, you know who you are.
Shout out the homie.
Yeah, he's great. He's a great friend. But he's who I went to Star Wars Land with. I won't just call it Disneyland because this was the main purpose of the trip. A week before we went to Los Angeles for a concert, he said, man, I wish Star Wars Land was open to the public. I informed him. It is.
Yeah.
And right then and there, he said, want to go to Disneyland too? And I said, I will never say no to going to Disneyland. So we did. And that's where we are now. Yeah. Anyway, so just like you walk in and there's the cockpit of the Falcon. It is every button.
I might cry again there.
No, you definitely will. Every button and switch in there can be pressed or flipped. Every button is a real button. They may not all do something, but they are real buttons, and gosh darn it, you will press it.
Yeah, we got the budget for that, boss.
Yeah. So you walk in. I'm the right pilot, which means I control up and down.
Yep.
Left pilot controls left and right, or maybe it's the other way around. I don't remember. It's a lot to take in.
Sure.
Then the gunners are in the middle. They got 2 seats, and it's quite roomy. Honestly, it's very roomy.
Yeah.
In there, because there's only 6 people. So you get in, pilots up front, gunners in the middle, engineers in the back. So we were pilots the first time, and it is incredible because you
did you feel like Lando Calrissian in episode 9?
I was definitely feeling Chewbacca.
Like, ha, 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 ha.
No, I was feeling Chewbacca in there.
That's good, man.
I felt like Chewie. It was great.
Did you run up and like hop over the seat?
I wish I would have. But no, I get in there, and you know, Hondo starts talking to us about our mission. Then I get to be the one to engage the hyperdrive, which was great. Because like everything in there, like it's a real button that you can press, so obviously they have to give you some guidance on what to do. on what to press.
Yeah.
So everything that you need to press will have a green ring around it, like
That's cool.
lighted ring.
Lights up.
So like it was like put it into hyperspace, and I was like, how? There's this big green light, and pull the lever, and it was great. But like everything is incredible. If you're like second time I went.
Would you say that
What?
everything is awesome?
I knew you were gonna go there, and I don't appreciate that. Anyways, so yeah, it's a great ride, very immersive. If you hit something, if you're a pilot and you hit something, the whole thing rattles.
I was gonna
and
ask you, how
shakes.
much does it move?
A lot.
It feels like you're flying
Like
a
if
Falcon.
if I press the flight stick down, you feel like you're moving down.
Okay, so you can just
Up,
mess
down.
with everybody and just go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can. It'd be rude and inconsiderate,
I'm just-
and you're gonna lose a lot of credits. Because you get ranked at the end based
Oh.
on if you get all the cargo, if you crash
Does
a lot.
everybody get an individual credit score?
No, everyone gets the same amount of credits. It shows, but everyone gets their
Do
own
they discriminate against
individual. Everybody gets their own individual scores, though.
I'm trying to get a credit score above 700. So,
So
if we could,
the pilots, it show, and every person has their own screen.
yeah,
So it'll like show the damage done, how many credits you get, blah blah blah.
sure.
And it is truly incredible. Like, if I'm a pilot and I crash into a wall, the engineers are now going to be hard at work trying to fix the Falcon back there, pressing all these buttons to make sure.
God, I'm working that overtime.
Yeah. The second time I rode the ride when I was an engineer, these folks put me and Alec. We were getting
You
our
earned
money.
your
We
paycheck.
earned our paycheck that day because they didn't know what they were doing at all. They spoke very little English and could not understand what's going
Because
on.
it's only describing it in English.
It's
right?
only describing it in English. And God bless those parents taking their kids. Kids are super excited. They could not speak much English as well, but they started to get the hang of it. But throwing a couple parents, probably in their late 40s,
No,
they just were like, "Oh, this
Were
is
they
a
the
ride."
pilots?
They were the pilots. Be like, "Oh, this is a ride my kids want to ride."
yeah.
They think it's just a regular ride. They have
So
no
they're
idea
not
that it is
even-
a full simulator.
Yeah.
But they did their best, and I will not fault them for that. And depending on what you do on the ride changes.
Mm.
So, like the first time we rode,
yeah.
we only saw certain scenes because we did marginally okay.
Did you see Finn?
No, we did not. He's not there. Damn. Anyways, the second time we rode, we did a lot worse. So when we tried to jump into hyperspace the second time, we damaged that. It was broken, so we could not jump into hyperspace.
Damn,
So there was a new scene that played out that we did not get to see the first time, which
Do you
was
go to-
great.
Do you go to different planets that we know?
I don't remember. Dude, I was just so like
I mean, do we
Take
go
it
to
in on
like
trying-
Tatooine?
no. I think it might have been Corellia.
Oh.
But yeah, you're on a mission to steal some stuff.
What model number? What's the model of?
YT 12
Mm,
something hundred
13.
13. Dang it. YT 1300
Model freighter.
Corellian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I know
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it was truly incredible. Like absolutely breathtaking being on that ride.
Yeah. Sounds breathtaking.
I spent a lot of
You're
time explaining.
breathtaking.
I spent a lot of time explaining that
You did, but I liked it. I enjoyed
Yeah.
the whole thing.
because I didn't really give anything away either.
No.
It's just truly beautiful.
How far can you go before it's cut off for the Rise of Resistance stuff?
Oh, you could walk to the entrance of the line.
Okay.
They just have a couple cast members there, like, hey, I mean, the Resistance is cooking something up. Like, we can't really
They say that?
disclose that yet. Basically, like, I'm not saying verbatim, but if I was a cast member, I'd be saying that.
I would get fired. I'd make a joke and it'd be done. They'd walk over to me and be like, "Welcome, Space Rangers, to Star Command."
No, you wouldn't. You'd be in full
You're
character.
right. Yeah, I would be pretty. I'd be
You'd
going
be
method. I'd be at
Down
home.
for the cause.
I'd
You'd
be at-
change your whole entire home into
I'd
like
change my name legally to my,
into your Star
alter
Wars
ego.
Yeah,
and then they'd transfer me to another section.
yeah. Then you'd be like, shoot.
That's really cool, man. With these, so you said no wham walk.
No
over there.
wham walk. I'm
No
sorry.
pong krell.
No.
It's like, what am I going for?
Oh, I'll
Wait,
tell you what
no.
you're going for.
Is there any CAD Bane merch? Probably not.
No, I don't remember any. There might have been something in Doc Ondar's, maybe.
Wait, why is there never? Correct me if I'm wrong,
Okay.
but there's no Star Wars incorporated into any of the parades, right?
That would be correct.
Why? I just thought about that.
I think it just seems a little out of place.
No, dude, put Leia in there. Leia on a float with, dude. Imagine, people would love it. A float with like the scene at the end of New Hope with
I was just
Luke
thinking
and
about
Han
that.
and Chewie. Give Chewie a medal.
Well, if
That's
there-
not canon.
yes, it is.
In the movie.
In my heart, it is.
Same.
But I mean, if anything, it'd be more sequel trilogy related.
I mean, yeah, just give us Rey, Finn, and
Poe. Throw BB-8 on there.
Yeah, throw BB-8.
Give us a little R2 action.
You can put R2.
You know, C-3PO
Dio
up in
now?
there. Dio?
Yeah.
Put those crystal foxes up in there.
Sure.
Just
Vulpix.
a little head peeking
Vulpix.
out. Vulpix.
Yeah. Like, where'd those crystal critters go?
They would definitely have several of the creatures featured in the creature stall over on Batu.
Loth cats?
Loth cats.
Loth wolf?
No Loth wolf.
Okay.
But they did have Minox.
Ooh.
Banthas.
Reek?
Little Banthas. They did not have any reeks. Little Banthas.
Kawaki and monkey lizard?
Kawaki and monkey lizards, of course.
Do they have any, you say banthas?
Banthas, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why can't I think of the name? They're my favorite.
Oh,
Dewbacks.
Dewbacks.
They have some Dewbacks.
Dewback.
Tauntauns, Wampas.
Do they have droids too? A lot of droids?
Oh.
I know they
Have
got
you
the
heard
droid
of that
shop.
thing
but
called the Droid Depot?
I just want that server droid. I want a server R2
Dude, you
unit
can, you
so
can get
badly.
an R2 unit, make it all fancy, and get the server stuff. And it's
So do they drive around?
They have, yeah.
And I could put
There
a cup
are-
on it?
I wouldn't recommend it.
I'm
I
just
don't
saying
think
I
you
could.
could. It's not that big.
I'll make a cup for it.
Okay. Anyway, you can walk in, and it's not like behind glass or anything. It's not behind a rope. They have a $25,000 replica R2D2 that's there doing its thing. It's not like just like they're off. It's
25
moving. $25,000.
Oh. You could buy it?
You can buy it. It's not behind glass or anything. It's
Featuring
not,
the barks of the pug.
yes, but it's just there, like doing its thing. It moves around and everything.
Yeah.
And your kid could go up and touch it.
You want to go take care of the pug real quick while I
Yeah.
give a monologue?
Yeah.
So, speaking of R2, I'd like to talk about how R2D2 is really the real hero of Star Wars once again. Because without that crazy little astromech, who would we have? He saved Obi-Wan. He saved Anakin. He saved Luke. He's done it all. Miguel. He's done just about everything. And mainly, he's just been a good friend. He's been a good guy.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
What was I talking about?
Talking about the Droid Depot.
Oh, yeah. It's really cool walking in there, seeing this.
I'll be right back, folks. Talk about the Droid Depot.
Yeah, it's really cool because you walk in and you can see they have several functioning full-size droids behind the counter that, using the DataPad app, you could actually interact with. And it's really fun because you just do a little mini game on your phone and they could start chirping and whistling and such. So that's really, really cool. It's also great seeing all these people creating their own droids that they're going to take home and make wonderful memories with, because they interact with the land, which is really cool. So if you opt to purchase the personality chips, they interact with the land differently than if it didn't. So your first order droid will be scared in the smuggler and resistance area and happen to be really happy in the first order area. So it's really cool seeing people with these droids. Most of them opt not to buy the backpack, which I think is a disservice to that droid, because you want to see these droids in action, in the backpack that is made specifically for the droids. And I think it's really cool. When I go back again, eventually, I don't know when, but it'll happen, I'll definitely get a droid with that backpack.
Oh, I'm like, I can't. We had some pug problems.
Yeah,
Why
usually do.
aren't pugs canon?
Because they're human Earth creatures.
So no, ET's not. That was dumb. ET's canon.
ET
I think
is
that
canon.
If ET can be canon, a pug could be canon.
No.
What about like a Carillion puggy lizard?
I'm telling you to stop.
Okay, I got one more.
Okay.
A pug, but with 8 legs.
Yes.
But they're all in line. So just like a little centipede, but 8 legs in a pug.
Octopede. Octopug.
Octopug. Probably not.
No, that just sounds
Look,
stupid.
I'm gonna direct Star Wars Episode 10. I'm gonna put it's gonna be like I'm not trying to toot my own horn here, but just imagine it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yeah.
Like it's universally loved, and then I put Octopug in there, and people just
rip it apart.
This is why Star Wars Episode 10 is the worst film made in this decade. Number 1, Octopug.
There's no other reasons.
But what if I get 6 eyes, 8 legs,
Still a pug though.
scales?
No.
No?
No,
We're not doing
scales.
this.
Yeah.
We're not doing this anymore. Sorry,
Yeah.
no pug in Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah,
that was great.
Can we talk again about just the fact that J.J. Abrams, God bless the man, put an R2 unit into Star Trek?
What?
Star Trek.
What?
J.J. Abrams put an R2 as an Easter egg in a Star Trek movie. Have you not seen this?
God bless that man.
You don't, dude.
I've never
It's in
seen
an
it.
asteroid field. An asteroid belt. There's an R2 in the background.
My word.
And so my thing is, can you imagine? Just imagine if someone made a Star Wars film and put like the Enterprise in the background flying. People would riot. That might be the one when people actually storm something. They storm Skywalker Ranch. It would.
Yeah, that would be awful.
How can you do this to my childhood? You don't cross the streams like that. This is Star Wars we're talking about, not Star Trek, not Klingons. We're talking about the gold standard next to the bronze standard. There's just a big difference there. I don't care what it is. Star Wars Episode 1, I saw it 5 times, but I still hate the damn thing. And I would still put that above any Star Trek you want to put up against mine.
Can we stop this before it gets worse?
No. That's my like slightly above middle-aged YouTube rant, like a slight, a toxic fan that's slightly above middle age.
Yeah.
On YouTube, and it's just
I know
so
the type.
bad.
I know the type.
It's just, I remember watching one before I went to Celebration. I mean, we try and be positive on the show for the most part, but
golly,
well, he's like, Kathleen Kennedy better not show up to the Chicago or else.
What, Rick?
She's going to show up and everybody's going to be clapping. You're going to be looking around and feeling like an idiot. Yeah, you're going to start clapping too. And
deep down inside, you mean it.
Yeah,
the clap is genuine.
Yeah. It's like, she better not show up. Oh, because, I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's terrible. That's what I aspire to be. I aspire to be that.
Well, you're already halfway there.
You're right. I'm on YouTube.
That's what I was going to say.
Now I just got to get about 20, 30 more years on me. I say 30.
Yeah, 30.
32 years. 55.
Slightly balding.
We'll
have to wear a baseball cap all the time.
Yeah, and it's going to be like, let's say they've already gone. We have the sequel trilogy. They've done 10, 11, 12.
The trequel.
Yeah, we're not going to. They've done 10, 11, 12. Quadrilogy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've done 10, 11, 12. And they're on 13. They're on movie 14, episode 14.
Christ.
You're going to see me on YouTube or whatever it is then. This just ain't right. They should. I'm just gonna. Sorry, that's not me. So I'm gonna be just looking at the camera, talking about how I mean, you have Millie Bobby Brown running the whole show now. She's going to be like 30 or whatever she is, 40.
30.
And
She's only like 15.
yeah. I'm only 23. So if I'm 55,
You said 20 years.
I said like 30.
30,
32,
then she's going to
'cause
be
I want
like
to be
40.
55. So like say, I mean, who's even younger than that? Jacob Tremblay should not be playing old Luke Skywalker in, you know? It's just going to be different.
Yeah.
People don't even know who Jacob Tremblay is.
I barely know who he is.
I mean, he was in Room, of
I never
course.
saw it.
Oh,
Eli, this isn't
He
the
was in
Fan of a
Wonder?
Movie pop.
yeah, but
Podcast.
he was in Wonder.
I have not seen it.
He's going to be in that Bad Kids movie or whatever. With Seth
Good
Rogen.
Boys.
Good Boys.
I haven't seen it, Eli. This is not the What Hasn't Miguel Seen podcast that will come out eventually.
Obscene things Miguel has not seen.
And it'll just be listing off movies and shows.
Alien.
And game. Yeah. We watched it together.
I know. But I almost get like offended when you go, yeah, because you haven't even seen. Have you seen Die Hard?
Yeah.
Have you seen?
This isn't the What Hasn't Miguel Seen podcast.
Have you
This is
seen?
the Fan
Have you seen
Fan
the Ewok
Awakens.
TV films?
The what? Those don't exist.
You're right. So I mean, I think anything else from Celebration you want? Celebration, sorry. Batu.
I mean, it's truly incredible seeing some of these models they made that are full-sized.
Full size.
Seeing a full-size X-Wing and a...
Those R2s, or that big R2 is like they just had one,
Yeah.
and I'm assuming. I mean, I wouldn't want to try and take it out of there myself. I'm assuming
I'm pretty
they
sure they ship it to
pack
you.
it up and ship it.
Yeah. It's $25,000.
But it's
I sure hope...
fully functional, pretty much.
Yeah. No, 100%. It beeps and whistles and everything.
Ooh.
It's full size, moves around, head spins.
Will it be your friend?
I'm going to force it to be my friend.
That's not cool, man.
You know how I'd force it to be my friend? By paying $25,000 to buy it.
I mean, that's still not fair. I was looking for
that
my
like
phone, but
Stockholm
forget the
syndrome?
phone.
Or is that
Maybe?
just slavery? You're buying it. Depending on your view of
it is
droids.
a robot.
Depending on your view of droids.
It is a droid.
Like, if you have the
Doesn't
Lando
talk, though.
Calrissian, people
Okay,
talk to it. Eli?
he talks.
Eli?
He
Ray can
talks.
speak to him.
Yes, I know.
Come on.
It's
him.
him? How do you know?
R2
What's that mean?
is a boy.
Did he say that?
I'm pretty sure Luke did.
When?
Pretty sure he called him boy.
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 No. Luke's just Luke crash lands on
And he said, boy.
boy. Over here.
Yeah.
Where'd you go, boy? He calls him Roach. Roach.
Anywho's.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's insinuated, I guess, that R2 is like a little boy.
Yeah. I mean, if any droid is a little boy, it's BB-8.
I don't know.
He's a
about
little
that.
child.
See, this is a weird conversation we're going into. I don't think it's the time. I need to do better research for this. I don't want.
I'm saying in terms of like demeanor,
Yeah, I guess
it's
so.
BB-8.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
about
he-
Dio?
Dio, I don't know yet.
You're
I've
right.
only seen him a little.
You think he makes a sound? Obviously.
Come-
What if he doesn't? What if he
He
lost
makes a
his voice
sound.
box?
Then Ray's gonna be like, done. Got you a new one,
Nah, it'll be Rose.
and it's got a deep voice.
Can we mention something else? Actually,
Yeah,
Rose's whole thing at the beginning of the film in episode 8. Sorry to go on a tangent.
that's fine.
Was that she was like, this maybe janitorial, but she seemed more than janitorial. Like she was doing
Mechanic.
some mechanic work.
Yeah,
She's introduced as a mechanic. She looked like a mechanic. She had the garb.
of a mechanic.
Never once used those skills.
Wow.
I think that with that setup, it would have made sense that she could have spliced in
Yeah.
like into the room
yeah.
once they were on Snoke's ship herself.
Yeah.
Because it's like that's what she does.
I don't know.
Isn't that odd?
Never thought about it like that. But
Me
yeah.
either until right now. It's like it just storytelling wise, it's odd.
It really is. I never thought about that.
Yeah. It's like she's just this janitor. But no, she's actually like, she could do everything but, or mechanic, sorry. Everything but mechanic stuff.
She was a skater boy.
He said, see you later. She said, see you later, boy.
But she was the skater boy.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Finn said, see you later, boy.
Yeah.
But she came back because she didn't care. And
no, he said.
she robbed him. You know what that moment in episode 8 is?
What?
When Rose
takes
out Finn. Says, I saved you, dummy. That's The Incredibles.
I was about to say, I saved your life. You ruined my death.
That's That's it, man.
They're going to space court.
Ruined his death. He's going to sue her. And the next film is just a big court hearing.
Yeah.
It's going to be
the full proceedings. It's 47 hours.
You have to go home and come back.
Yeah.
You can't look at the social media, you know.
Yeah.
And at the end of its theatrical run, we're going to vote.
Yeah.
We're going to all be the jury.
Scary, ain't it?
Yeah. That's just an odd thing I was thinking about.
Yeah. That was a great tangent, though.
Do you think that... What kind of role do you think Rose is going to have in 9?
No clue.
I don't either. Because JJ, I mean, he talked about... I don't know how a lot of people take it in different ways. I didn't think of it as a slight or an insult on Rian Johnson in the slightest. I just thought it was a good PR move. And because I thought it was a really special moment. And I really like Kelly Marie Tran as an actor.
Yeah.
And I think she's super passionate. But he said on the episode 9 panel, the greatest thing Rian Johnson did was cast Kelly Marie Tran. And, you know, talking to people at Celebration things, people like, you hear that? He didn't like what Ryan did. The only good thing was... That's not what he said.
You're like...
Always twisting words, man.
That's you looking for any way to dig at something you don't like.
But I wonder, because when you look at like the scene of them going to the Death Star ruins, I don't think she's there.
No, she isn't.
It's like Rey, Finn, Jannah, I think is there. Yeah. BB-8, Poe, and that might be it.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Which is, I mean, it tells you something. Maybe was Chewie there?
Maybe.
No, I think he's probably with Lando.
Probably.
I hope they both ride off into the sunset together.
That'd make me feel good.
Chewie and Lando.
Yeah. I'd appreciate that.
Some dice on the mirror.
Let Chewie rest.
Let Chewie. Chewie's such a good boy, man.
He's been through some
He's
stuff.
been through a lot.
Let the man rest.
I was terrified in episode 7 when he starts going, and I'm like, I swear, if you kill Chewbacca right here too,
Marvin's room
I won't
starts
make it
playing
out of
in
this
the
theater.
background.
I won't make it out, man. I thought if he detonates and goes with it, I would have hyperventilated and been put in the hospital. You would have seen me on Facebook. How old was I? 21, 20? Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Maybe I was...
You're a little younger than that.
Yeah. Let's just say I was 20. I was 19 probably.
Yeah.
19-year-old carted off to the hospital after not being able to handle death scene in Star Wars Episode 7.
Then the newsman is like, wait, who died? Oh.
Right.
Oh, Christ. He goes to call his wife and says, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah.
That would be emotion. They better not kill Chewie.
Nah, they won't. They probably won't. If anyone dies, it's going to be Poe.
Don't say that.
I want him to die. I love Poe Dameron.
What's wrong with you?
I love Poe Dameron.
Eli.
But I want a major death, and I do not want it to be Finn or Rey.
What about Kylo?
No, he's died no matter what. I don't count that. He's dead. He's offed. He's oofed.
What if they kill 3PO?
No, don't. They could do that. It would really mess me up. I'm okay with 3PO going out. I'm not okay with R2 going out.
Oh, that would
be the most
like
3PO with his hand on R2's head for one last time, as they both. I don't know. R2 slices into something and blows up a terminal, and oh god,
don't.
Look, JJ isn't doing this. It's not like George R.R. Martin's writing this damn thing.
If he was, they'd all die. This
Pretty
would be
much.
Red Wedding Star Wars edition.
Film opens up. Rey skewered by Kylo.
Roll credits.
It'd be like, I don't know. But yeah, Poe Dameron, die.
That was a little that I heard malice in your voice right there.
Look, there's motivation behind this for me. I love Poe. I think it would serve the story for him to die, as it would have served the story in episode 6 for Han to die, and he didn't, which is fine because then we get this great arc in 7, which I adore. But
there it is.
Kill off Poe, because I really don't want Rey and Poe to be a thing. I don't want it. I do not want it. There is one relationship I want for Rey, and that is with Finn. And so Poe and Rose can both go die in some epic showdown.
God. What I was going to say.
I love them both.
Poe lives, and he and BB-8 go to live out the rest of their lives as best buddies. That's it. That's
Poe
the end of
lives.
story.
He gets with Rey.
Happily ever after.
BB-8 ends up in a salvage bin somewhere on a desolate planet.
How
because,
dare you
honestly,
say that to a man wearing a BB-8 shirt right now?
It's been 2 films, and he is never with his own droid. He doesn't seem to even care where he's at. Yeah.
Eli, did you see that reunion in episode 8?
Yeah, it's a lot. You know, he does it for the cameras. He does it because everybody's watching.
For the camera.
Well,
Do you see the excitement in
wait.
BB-8?
Where's my droid? And he's like, it's sort of like...
Eli, off camera, he was hyperventilating the whole time.
Low-key,
where is
he's
my
hoping-
best buddy?
Low-key, he's hoping they don't bring him back. Because he wants...
Don't you dare talk about Poe Dameron like that. That is
Look.
treasonous.
I'm just saying, if he cared that much, he'd want him by his side. He'd want him by his side. I can need you, pal. One last ride. And it's like really their like first ride. They're never together. Why does he always loan him out? It bothers me. I understand the first time he's like, it'll be safer with you, and hands him the map to Luke Skywalker. I get it. But then after being apart for this whole journey,
BB-8's in his rebellious years.
wait,
He sneaks off.
he goes off with Finn and Rose. What?
You know, he has a connection with Finn, Eli. It's like his
What about Poe?
Eli, he's like, you know, I'm going to hang out with my friend, Dad. Okay? He's my friend. And Poe's like, I will not have this, young man. And BB-8's like,
No,
what?
Poe's not that guy.
I'm
He's
going.
like, you want to go with your friends, man? Go ahead. Stay out late. Just don't die. Then he's watching the news, and it's like, it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are?
And he's
And guess
freaking out.
He doesn't. And
He's-
he doesn't care.
He doesn't know, and he's freaking
You know what's
out.
messed up? He's about to evacuate that ship. And, you know, where's BB-8? He doesn't know. Doesn't even care.
He was with Finn. His
Shit.
good pal. He knew Finn would keep him safe.
But did he?
Yes.
No.
Yes, he did.
BB-8 kept Finn safe.
That's very true. Honestly, BB-8 came into the rescue.
He did. Else Finn would have been dead. Finn
Yeah.
would have been
He would have been in.
flaming Finn.
He would have been in police custody.
No, he would have been beheaded.
Oh yeah, you're right. I mean, he would have been in custody for a minute. Well, I mean, before that.
Do
We're still on Canto Bite.
Pizza time.
Yeah. You know, I think think it's about time to head out.
Yeah.
By head out, I mean,
about that out.
we need to, I don't know.
That
what-
went off the rails very quickly after we stopped talking about Galaxy's Edge.
and that's okay.
The Pug did it.
The Pug did do it, you know, and is the Pug in here?
Yeah, she's chilling.
Yeah, she's enjoying the breeze under the door. But I don't know what episode this is. Somewhere in the 20s. We're
Two,
doing
maybe?
it. I'm
22
glad
maybe?
this is our first Fan Awakens episode on YouTube.
Yep.
Not officially, but kind of officially. I mean, we did one a long time ago, but
Doesn't count.
nah, it didn't really. But you know, we're working with what we got right now.
Yep.
The video, as you can see, is almost 4K. I think maybe it's pushing 8.
Maybe just a little off, but
It's around there, pushing 8Ks. Or
but
is that
we
what
do
they
have
do?
that wonderful banner.
We do have a wonderful banner made by,
Me.
text by,
You.
which was very. I don't even want to take credit for it because it's so
It was
simple.
done in about
I didn't
30
even check.
seconds.
I didn't even work on the font or like.
No, you didn't. I watched
changed
you.
the size.
just-
I went with the default font.
but it looks nice.
Yeah, it looks nice.
Better
It does.
than nothing.
It is. And as you can see on the banner, this is the Fan Awakens podcast.
Yes, it
You
is.
can find us at the Fan Awakens podcast. That's
Right there
Twitter
at the
and Instagram.
bottom. It is not. Wait.
You can
we
find
have us
me-
on Twitter?
Yeah, we have Twitter.
For Fan Awakens?
No, we don't. I'm sorry.
I was like, when did that happen?
We don't have a Twitter.
But we do have an Instagram.
We do have an Instagram. I think there's a Facebook page that automatically was made because of Instagram.
Did not know that.
So that's there. I don't go on Facebook. It just
Nor do
tells me
I.
it posts to it.
Cool.
Which is cool. What if we have some like random? What if like I don't know. What if Tom Skerritt's following us on Facebook? I wouldn't know.
Neither would I.
But you can follow us Elilo_Ren ELYLO_Ren. That is jalapeno01.
Jalapeno spelled incorrectly, JALEPNA 01, because it was already taken for the correct spelling.
Yeah, but I want to thank everybody again for watching. Hopefully improving the video quality too and all that kind of stuff. But for now, we're here, we're having fun, we're talking Star Wars. We'll see you next time, and goodbye.
I think you meant may the force be with you.
Sometimes.